Welcome to Drips News, your source for up-to-the-minute coverage of today's most critical events. Stay informed as we dissect Trump's controversial claims about the Panama Canal, explore the reinstatement of thousands of USDA employees, and analyze the economic impact of fluctuating tariffs. Don't forget to follow us online for continuous updates and in-depth analysis. Is vehemently refuting Donald Trump's assertion that the U.S. is reclaiming the Panama Canal. Trump's statement alludes to a deal involving a U.S.-led consortium, including BlackRock Inc., acquiring a controlling interest in key canal ports, previously held by a Chinese entity. Molino insists Panama retains full control, accusing Trump of falsehoods and disrespect. The Panamanian government asserts the sale is a private matter, not influenced by U.S. pressure, reigniting the debate over control of this vital waterway. The Merit Systems Protection Board has ordered the reinstatement of over 5,000 USDA employees terminated during the Trump administration. This ruling expands on a previous decision restoring 6 employees and impacts probationary staff. Legal groups like Democracy Forward are celebrating this as a victory, arguing the mass firings were illegal and a form of administrative overreach. This decision emphasizes the importance of protecting federal employees and upholding fairness, a sharp contrast to Trump's policies. Former President Trump is under fire for reversing course on tariffs for U.S. automakers, announcing a 1-month exemption on imports from Mexico and Canada. This follows concerns that a proposed 25% tax hike would cripple the industry. Critics, like George Conway, have called Trump incompetent, questioning the initial tariffs. Experts, such as Catherine Rampell, highlight the long-term implications and business uncertainty caused by policy volatility. The tariff pause offers temporary relief, but its long-term effects remain to be seen, leaving the industry in suspense. President Trump claims major U.S. automakers are excited about his new tariffs, predicting growth and new plant openings. He alleges top executives from Ford, General Motors, and Stellantis expressed enthusiasm. However, industry leaders via the Alliance for Automotive Innovation contradict this, warning the tariffs will negatively impact automakers, potentially raising vehicle prices by up to 25% and affecting availability. Experts predict immediate consumer impact, painting a starkly different picture from Trump's optimistic view. Concerns are escalating about a potential return to stagflation, with experts citing President Trump's tariffs as a major contributing factor. Recent data shows declining consumer spending and factory activity, coupled with rising inflation expectations. Investors are fleeing to safety, selling stocks and buying bonds. Economists warn that while hard data remains stable, sentiment surveys signal impending danger, causing unease and prompting calls for careful economic management to avoid a downturn. Canadian stores are removing U.S. liquor due to Trump administration tariffs, with social media showing empty shelves labeled Products of USA. The Liquor Control Board of Ontario has stopped buying all U.S. products. Trump imposed the tariffs to hold Canada and Mexico accountable for fentanyl entering the U.S., a claim disputed by Prime Minister Trudeau. Canada has retaliated with tariffs on over $100 billion worth of U.S. goods, escalating trade tensions dramatically. President Trump has delayed imposing 25% tariffs on auto imports from Canada and Mexico by 1 month, following pushback from automakers and GOP lawmakers. Ford, GM, and Stellantis argued the tariffs would hurt American businesses. Concerns about rising vehicle prices and stock market dips also played a role. Trump criticized Prime Minister Trudeau regarding fentanyl concerns, hinting at political motives behind Trudeau's opposition. Trump, closely watching market reactions, aims to use the tariff threat as leverage in trade negotiations. President Trump's leadership is under scrutiny for rapid policy shifts and abrupt decisions, creating domestic and international uncertainty. Actions like imposing and then reversing tariffs on Canada and Mexico and the handling of President Zelensky's visit have drawn criticism and unsettled global allies. Elon Musk's cost-cutting measures within government agencies are causing further disruption. While Trump's initial energy was seen as a jolt, his moves to dismantle national security and trade systems raise concerns about the long-term impact on the U.S.'s global standing amidst a softening economy. Ukraine is urgently seeking security guarantees from the West to deter future Russian aggression, with President Zelensky emphasizing the need for ceasefire assurances. The U.S. stance is divided, with some suggesting Europe should lead. Former President Trump downplays the issue, suggesting European involvement and American companies in Ukraine would suffice as deterrence, a sentiment not widely shared. European leaders grapple with providing long-term security solutions. The key question remains, can Europe provide the necessary military capabilities, political will, and unity to secure Ukraine? The outcome will significantly shape transatlantic relations and European security. The Trump administration and Elon Musk claim millions of deceased individuals, over 100, are improperly receiving Social Security benefits, a misrepresentation of data. While improper payments occur, the cited figures are exaggerated. A Social Security Inspector General report reveals less than 1% of $8.6 trillion in benefits paid between 2015 and 2022 were improper, mainly overpayments to living individuals. The U.S. Treasury recovered over $31 million in improper payments to deceased individuals across various agencies, not just Social Security. Experts say the figures are being blown out of proportion, fueling unnecessary alarm. ADP data reveals private sector job growth slumped dramatically in February, adding only 77,000 jobs, significantly below expectations. Annual pay rose 4.7%, consistent with the prior month. Sectors like trade, transportation, utilities, education, and health services experienced job losses. Economists cite policy uncertainty and slowing consumer spending. The report suggests employer hesitancy amidst an uncertain economic climate, fueled by tariff concerns and potential inflation. The news impacted the stock market, trimming gains, adding to a growing narrative of economic caution. Wall Street plummeted today after President Trump imposed tariffs on Canada and Mexico, triggering fears of a global trade war. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed down nearly 700 points, a 1.55% decrease. The S&P 500 fell sharply, erasing post-re-election gains, while the NASDAQ also experienced losses. Experts warn of a potential global economic downturn, echoing the trade wars of the 1930s. That's all for today's Drips News, but the story doesn't end here. Be sure to stay locked in as these critical events unfold. The global stage is set, the stakes are high, and we'll be here to bring you every heart-stopping development. Until next time, stay informed and stay ahead.